Hi guys, welcome to your July 2021. This is going to be the you versus them reading for the beautiful sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hello. If you are new here with me, hello. Can I talk? Welcome to the channel. If you are returning, welcome back. And if you're subscribed to the tribe, and what's good, fam bams, and hello to my members and my patrons. Let's get started. Pisces, you are my last video. We're going to be closing out the month with you. Thank you so much for your patience. I did have a bit of a lapse this month, but we're still going strong. And I'm happy that this is a mainstay in the channel because I can always finish off with this to give you something. I know that what aren't they telling you are the meat and potatoes, but I really wanted to bring this back and you guys voted for it so we can have a bit of the break up the monotony. You know, it's not always about what the other person is thinking. Sometimes it's nice to see what both of you guys are thinking. So that's what this is. Thank you so much. If you're new to my channel, I am Marv. Hello, let's go ahead and set this up. This is the you versus them reading, okay? The bottom of the deck will let us know exactly what you guys are going through from both of you guys' perspectives. Typically, I switch it up. Every now and again, I'll get like a central issue. The central issue is going to be whatever the parameters is you set forth. But normally within the cards, it does come out. Blue is going to be representative of my masculine energy for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And blue is going to be also representing the masculine energy for the clarifying energy. Okay. Gold is going to be representing my Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus feminines, as well as pink clarifying their energy, to clarify their energy and give us a little bit more themes of what's going on. If you are a new client and this is if you are a new viewer and you're looking to connect with me, please keep in mind that all of the personal readings and everything is on sale. It's going to remain that way until the end of September. If you are a new client, the code is below, as well as any existing people that have booked me, my clientele. The regulars know who they are. But if you're interested to see, you know, if you resonate with this and you're interested to taking it a step further and making the transition from subscriber to client, you are greatly welcome. Okay, let's get started. So one of the things that I have noticed between you and your person, Pisces, especially if you guys are just coming off of that full moon energy, please go over to channel 2 and watch that video if you want. You can just click on Pisces as timestamp. But I want to give you a snippet. So your full moon in Aquarius was hitting you in your house, the house that it's the 12th house thing, okay? And it highlighted everything from people, places, and things that's been stifling your spiritual freedom to secrets of the universe that you've kept locked away in your heart. And one of the things as a full moon in Aquarius reflection that came up in this energy between you and this person, Pisces, have you been living your truth or submitting to someone else's expectations? Your reflection was pretty much about, are you living your truth? And sometimes, and this truth has a lot to do with things that you've kept hidden away from the person. Okay. So that was kind of what you may be going, that was what happened, but that could be what you are experiencing right now. My masculine energy is in an energy right now. The top of your energy is all about the 9 of Cups. And I'm going to switch arms right now. This is all about your wishes this is wish fulfillment. That means that there has been something that you have come into contact with, Pisces masculine, and this has presented a feeling of fulfillment for you, a wish fulfillment, it's sensual pleasure. It is feeling satisfied. It is all of those things. It's also about making love. This is this is also the wish card, but it also shows that a wish will come true. So this is about your good fortune. And it's interesting that you have experienced that with an individual because clarifying that is, I feel so happy with you. In contrast, the divine The feminine energy for Pisces is in the energy of the King of Wands. Now, this is a blended card because the energy of the King of Wands is all about creativity. This is a charismatic, bold, forceful, but passionate king. So the feminines are picking up that energy, but this is also the Magician. The feminines are feeling like they have all of the tools in their arsenal right now at the top of their energy to manifest what they want, okay? Excuse me. And that Magician has worked hard, very, very hard. The Magician has the tools to take the action necessary, to act, to concentrate, to having a strong impact. This person is everything that you wish for, Pisces. This individual, this feminine, is everything that you could have wished for because it's peaking in your energy. The feminines is, I want to tell you how I feel. So there is a lot of things that the feminine had to work through. Okay. And working through that energy, there could have been some things that happened between you guys that was lost in translation. There's a lot of things that they had to work through. There's a lot of things that went on between you guys that you may not understand. Okay. Let's go back over here to my masculine. In the past, the masculine was in the energy of the King of Swords. This is also a blended card. This is also the Emperor. So there's definitely an energy here where my King of Swords, first of all, is intellectual. He is astute, ethical, cuts through the bull. Let's get to it, And when you pair that with the Emperor, that could be a recipe for disaster depending on how that power was yielded. The Emperor rules empires, The Emperor is fathering, is about structure, is about authoritative. Clarifying that energy is I would do it all again. So this Emperor has no regrets, but there's obviously a energy between you guys of something that happened that was unfortunate that caused the ship to come crashing down. You guys could be in an energy where in the past you definitely experienced something unlike, I think it was unexpected, Pisces. And unfortunately, you guys probably didn't understand what to do with it. I did see in the pre-shuffle, I'm starting to understand. I'm starting to understand our connection. We're going to go over to my feminines, and they are in the Six of Cups. We're going to turn it this way. So right now, there is an innocence between you guys that has been lost. They really want to go back to the way it was and go back to simple contentment. Just go back to where it was child free. Go back to when you just fell in love and you were kids and it didn't get so complicated. It did get complicated between you guys in the past because this was an energy of not really understanding the connection. And when you don't understand something, sometimes you can fear it and you don't realize that you fear it because you instantly go into protection mode and you feel like you have to protect yourself from these beautiful feelings that you're feeling. And as a result of that, something went down. I'm feeling it because this Emperor is here. I would do it all again. That means that there is, and I almost feeling the energy of I have no regrets. I will do it all again if it means that I can do it with you. So the masculines are definitely walking and stepping up and saying, but yet you were something that I wished. Right now, I've had my opportunity. I put that behind me. I took the good with the bad, and now you are a wish. You fulfilled things in me that I have manifested and I wanted in other women. And now I felt happy with you. I feel so happy with you. So you guys didn't break up, but something broke down. Feminines, you are understanding the connection. This is also the Lover. So a deep spiritual connection. There's a lot of sexual pleasure here too, because if we look at this as, being sexual, and obviously we know that Lover's card is about sex as well. Sometimes it's about sex choices in sex. Now, typically, when there is a Lover's, that's the reason why you'll see It's being sexual, you know, and sometimes this is a struggle with temptation. Sometimes this is choosing between right and wrong. That's why some of the tarot decks you'll see a man standing there, and it's depicted where I have one. It's the one of my tarot decks when I use, if you've been rocking with me for a while, and I used to call her Buck Naked Susie, because there's a man standing in between, and one is the wife dressed in wedding garb, and the other one is she has no clothes on, representing the temptation. So it could have been that when you're looking at these two cards, you know, if Feminines is saying that they're starting to understand this connection, and it is very, very clear that there was a wrong choice that was made in the past. This is definitely something that took to walk away from in order to understand. You don't just understand the connection. It took something being lost in order to get to a moment of clarity. Okay, let's go ahead and find out what's going on with the masculines. We do have the Two of Cups, and this is also Temperance. So they're in the energy right now where they want to take it one day at a time, and they really want to come back and give this connection another chance, but they want to do it slow. Very, very, very slow. Now, when I see this Four of Cups, they have gone within. Now, I know that Four of Cups energy is typically bored in love, you know, spirit or divine is offering them the cup and they're not interested in the cup. Au contraire. Sometimes you can go into a Four of Cups if you are not experiencing the cup with who you want to experience that love with. I feel like there are just certain things that has lost interest and things have been disengaged. But at the same time, I feel like this is contemplating as well. And that is probably what's going on right now, because it is very clear that something broke down between you two. So they're going within to think about love, and they're doing it one day at a time, because that Two of Cups is also, again, very much so Temperance. And I know that I'm feeling like they're going within. Again, the full moon hits you in your 12th house, Pisces. So you're probably just doing what you do best when you're swimming. You're swimming by yourself and you're trying to just figure things out. But make no mistake, this relationship is the forefront of your mind. You also have the Eight of Swords here. Also, that Eight of Swords is justice. So there is an element of fairness that you want to bring back into this masculine. You understand that, unfortunately, your behavior, you could have definitely kind of did what you wanted, took that Emperor's energy and decided to downplay this relationship maybe. There could be some things that got lost in translation, like I said. And when your connection starts out so strong, it's very hard to put faith in it, because you're like, what? Where is this coming from? Especially, you know, I'm not going to, you know, make it a masculine versus feminine thing, although this is the you versus them. It really depends on you and how you look at love. And if you were not ready to feel a certain way or ready to experience a certain level, or you had never experienced that type of love, then how the hell are you even knowing or recognizing that it's real? There's a such thing as fake love. And depending on what your history is, that's going to determine whether you can even recognize when it comes in and it is real. So there is a level in the masculine energy of being trapped in your own thoughts about love. But yet there is such a element of justice that has remained to be seen. And you would like to bring this to a more justified level. You want it to be fair. You know that some things or some decisions that this emperor made in the past were unfair to the feminines, okay? At the top of the deck, we are in a poker game right now. It's like we're at a standoff. This has been a very, very popular card this week. The Five of Swords, lies, tricks, cheats, and deceit. So now it's coming to the forefront as to exactly what happened. So Feminines could possibly feel cheated. There could have been some things that happened. You're in an energy where you really want to take things one day at a time. And whoa, okay. You guys are definitely mirroring. I see what has come out. My goodness. So you both feel cheated. You both feel cheated. The first card out on the feminine side is also the Five of Swords. So there's definitely been some things that have went on, unfortunately. And this is a deep spiritual connection that you guys have, and it could have been downplayed on both ends, but you guys are definitely doing like this, Pisces. Like to some degree, you feel cheated, and very much so. And it's at the top of your energy. It's in the feminine's energy, but it's not right at the top. So you're kind of focused there, like you're right there. So you're going back and forth. Your overall energy is reflecting on the fact that you feel very happy and you would do it all again. Remember, that's the old energy. There's some things that you did in the past that you feel like you would still do. And remember, the top of your deck was that you feel so happy. So you're reflecting on the things that made this connection go bad. And you're also very much so reflected on the fact that you obviously love feminine. You love this connection, okay? Also, in the feminine's energy is a Nine of Wands. This is the Wounded Warrior card, and this is also the Moon. You guys have been battling out for a while. You have been up and down. The feminines feel like they've been beat, battered, and bruised, and they still have stamina left. They're not moving. They're tired of fighting, though. So you guys obviously, I'm sorry, that's the Sun. I apologize. That is the Nine of Wands, but it's also the Sun. And I feel like you're beat, battered, and bruised. This is the Wounded Warrior. You still have that stamina, but yet you also feel so happy. You guys are mirroring a lot. Like, you guys are mirroring quite a bit here in your own way. Yep, and there's that Magician. So where the masculines once were stepping into their power, this is where they were anyway. And I already told you that was at the top of the deck, and then it came right back out for them. So my feminines are definitely in an energy. Oh, this is nice. Remember when I told you, wow, you guys are mirroring. Remember when I told you that, you know, that was that wish fulfillment and that my masculines were so happy? Then guess what? At the top of the deck for my feminines is also the Nine of Cups. So you guys are equally mirroring. You both feel like you're a wish to one another. You both have different opinions on what happened in this relationship. Okay. It seems like we're in the lead and we're in the follow. Two bosses in your own right. You both have a point. I do feel that though, masculine, you made a wrong choice in the past. That's so cool. Look at that. I do love you. So if you are here and the masculines are saying that they do love you, feminines, this is so pretty, but they don't know what comes next. They're confused right now. That's why they're contemplating in that Four of Cups. They just don't know how to feel. It's pretty complicated between you guys, but I am not over you. I'm not over you. Not at all. Sorry if that was loud. Wow. Dang, guys. You both represent wish fulfillment for both of you. There are some choices and some things that were made in the past, and they were not the best choices. But I do believe that you guys need to stop fighting one another. You guys are both holding out, but you love each other so much. Feminines are saying you were the best thing in my life. Wow. So all of this, and they want you. Look how beautiful and pretty that is. And I feel you even though we're apart. What is going on with you guys? Then what's the problem? What's the problem? What is the problem then? Oh, look at that. I love you unconditionally. Listen, you guys are in love with one another. And when you put these swords down, you will be okay. Magician energy at the bottom of the deck for my masculines. Have all of the tools in your arsenal to manifest what you want. That's exactly what you need to do right now. Put the armor down and start loving one another. Look at that. The Two of Cups. Also the Temperance. Taking things one day at a time. This is beautiful, guys. You guys love each other so much. I'm going to end it on a good note because I don't want to clarify anything. I think that this is beautiful. The masculines are not over you, but they do love you. My feminines want you. You are the best thing in my life. I think that it's time to put this armor down. Put the armor down. I'm definitely going to say that in the title. Focus on loving one another. There are some things that need to be said. Nobody's going to one up the other person. It's time to put the armor down because you guys both represent a wish in each other's lives. And I think that is beautiful energy. Masculines, this is where they are. I would do it all again. Even if it meant I lost you, I would do it all again. Feminines, I'm starting to understand our connection. We are deeply, deeply spiritual. Beautiful. I love to end my series on a good note. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Thank you so much for waiting. I appreciate you guys. Drop it like it's hot in those comments. Let me know how it is rocking with you. I want to know if you haven't experienced this yet on our side. Let's just pay it forward. Drop those praying hands down there if you want to experience this beautiful energy. I will see you in a couple days when we come back with the what aren't they telling you for the new month. Bye, guys.